Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Duggan and it is Saturday Minecraft, as is the tradition, although we've been in Minecraft for a couple of weeks pretty consistently, working on finishing up Westhill. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday, working on the bee farm. I kind of roughed out the shape, kind of worked on a few things. I want to try to get into the interior today and see what I can do in there, and then maybe work on a block palette outside. When I logged in today, I was immediately kind of met with a bleh. I didn't like the color, so we might change up a few things. I might mess with some terracotta, see what we can come up with. Dan Grice, good to see you. Mosaic Dream, hello, hello. Coldage, been a minute. Hope you're doing well. And Retro Shaggy is here at the start, as always. Good to see you, Retro. I see that you also made your way into the Discord, Retro. That's awesome. For folks that are out there wondering, if you are a Twitch sub or if you sub on Patreon, then you get an access to the Discord. And that lasts for as long as the Twitch sub or the Patreon membership, which is patreon.com/JoelDuggan. Surprise. And it's actually one of the best ways to support me because it's only $2 a month. It's like less than a cup of coffee. And it really does help, especially when I'm getting feedback right now from the community. It's like, what's going to change? I've got a Minecraft server that I think we're going to update depending on what the community feedback is on that. And I've also got some plans for hopefully some new games. There's been a lot of really cool stuff coming out. Most of it's for Xbox for me, but I'm hoping to find some stuff on the computer that we can play. Just kind of, once Westhill is finished, I want to kind of rebalance and make sure that there's still a little bit of, Satisfactory going on and a little bit of other things. Awesome, Retro. Good stuff. Well, let's just dive right in. Almost nighttime, so I'm going to sleep here. I've got a bunch of stuff in here. Start off with a fresh day. All right. So, bee farm. It's feeling pretty bland, if I do say so. I like the shape. I think I like the shape. I'd like to work in a little bit more color. And I'm not sure about the size. I feel like we need more interesting framing on it, we'll say. So I'm wondering if either, I don't think I brought any. I do have some jungle. Where did I frame this with? That's dark oak. That looks like mangrove. I'm gonna get my other wood blocks, I think. Yeah, let's do that. I love that one rocket gets us back here. It's nice. I'm gonna bring out some other wood. And I think I've got terracotta in my ender chest. It'll be okay there. I'm going to need both of those. Might as well grab that. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to use. It's weird how they change textures. So one thing, oh wow, we're really low on mangrove. Try some acacia. Also some jungle. I feel like this needs some corner supports, like some more distinctive framing. Or maybe we go with acacia because it's more gray. Probably not. That kind of clashes with the warm and cool gray there. I don't want to be boring and just use dark oak, but that also is an opportunity to test something out. I guess we could use unstripped spruce. And what was the other thing that I wanted to try? This is probably again going to be too warm. Or too purple. Yeah, too purple. I feel like the jungle is actually pretty good. Be a little bit tricky to work with, but goes with the jungle inside as well. I'm wondering if we need to change the directions on all of these to be horizontal. It's really cool. There's a little bit of light coming through there. The sun is directly overhead. I feel like that works better with this. I don't know about this though. This feels a little bit odd. That feels a little bit better. I think I have to do this in conjunction with the roof. I want to see what I can get going on with maybe some terracotta. Don't know if those will work. I think we decided against bee nests. I think it was the honeycomb block I wanted to try. Don't remember why I have that picked up. Oh, I remember why. Since it's Saturday, I actually get to join you in Minecraft. Feels good to place blocks again. Nice. Glad to hear it, Retro. So just because this is the sunny side, I'm going to try and update this corner as well. See which of these I would like better. I may actually like the spruce log. What do we think? I guess I could look at it with the roof as well. So here I was thinking might be a good spot to put in some honeycomb or pumpkins. Really not sure. So one of these blocks I hope to use just because it's going to be different. So far, the only thing I like up there is the pumpkin. And that'll be challenging on the inside. I mean, we could cover it up with trapdoors. It may also be worth trying to get this to be a bigger spot too. This ends up just being like an empty space. I'm not sure what that space could be used for. The bamboo's not terrible. You think of the honeycomb as a yellow block, but it's really orange. A lot more orange. Maybe I should be using orange terracotta. Seems probably pretty bright. Yeah, the wrong color. Maybe what I need to do is make a like a thatch roof. Then we wouldn't have to cover it over in the inside. I also wonder if we could get away with actually having this be built out. If I do that, we'll have to figure out how to get blocks along here. That does add a little bit more structure. I really need to sort out the paths around here too. Let's get something to build on. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. That's good. I guess I'd have to change this into a stair. That's got a little bit more structure to it. I just don't know if we can work something else in here. Plus, then that's going to mess up the front part. I guess we'd move these. These would be closer to the edge. Then we have one on the other side. Not the dark stuff. But I was hoping to try to get some color in here too. Right. I need to just change this path. Cool, that should help. Yeah, I was really hoping to put some color in there, but not much to it. I guess for more detail, we could add signs. That's got a slab in front of it. So I like the details of the full blocks. I'm disappointed that I can't use any of the color I wanted to. It just don't seem to work. But we should end up with more room inside, I think, with this new design. Alright, so if we complete this the way that I had thought it out. So that's a subtle change. And we could take that up across the roof too. Doesn't really do much in here. I guess it just feels like more room. It's a little bit less claustrophobic. know about that. To do it here too. Oh, that's a stair. That has to go like that. It does leave it kind of airy, which is nice. Could almost use that as a shelf. Don't know what to do with that space. Maybe we'll just hang some tools or something there. I like the idea of a big window. Works there. I don't think it works there. Don't think that's going to be it. Nope. Really? I'm out of slabs. That's surprising. I'm not going to use that. Well, I didn't try composters, but I don't know. Don't think they would fit. Maybe here? There's some contrast. I would just have to figure out what to put on the top of them. Not sure what block they go better with. Let's try trapdoors, trapdoors. So this could be an option. Instead of these blocks, you could have these ones. And then I just have to figure out what is going to look good on top of them. The oak one probably matches the build better. I mean, we could do that anyway. do it incorrectly. And what was the other thing? Spruce trapdoors. That's an interesting detail too. If we do that, I feel like we'd have to do this, the oak trapdoor. Although the jungle's not bad. I feel like from the ground, the jungle blends in the best. Try jungle sign too. I'm realizing that I think I gotta tighten a couple of nuts on my mic stand. I tend to pick spruce a lot, but jungle fits very well. Yeah, I think so too, Shaggy. I think so too. I think it covers a lot more. There's more coverage from the top too. Whoops. It's too bad that composters are not directional. Like you can only ever place them in this orientation. Let's do this way. Right, can't put them there. Nope, definitely better with just the oak sign. Go copy paste our sign nails. I think the last time I used them was over here. I would make them brown, but it makes them glow weird with the shaders on. No, do we like with sign or without the sign? What I like about these is they look like old beehives. They look like old bee nests. So it looks like we're still incorporating like the bee look, but it won't be something that a bee will actually use like its own pathing and try to use the hives, which I like. SweetSandi, hello. Yeah, I agree, Retro. The design and the it's more coverage, yeah, for the trapdoors. Makes me wish we had wood that color. I think I'm leaning on spruce over the jungle. Feel like a kid that has all their markers laid out for craft day with my shulker boxes. The rainbow wood shulker box row. Wait till the sun comes around here. Compare. That's dark oak wood. I don't want that at all. That was in the wrong shulker box, I think. Or maybe I went to the wrong shulker box. I think that's what I did. It was in the right. I was in the wrong. They unfortunately look very much alike in the inventory. That's got a lot more red to it. Yeah, definitely feeling the spruce over the jungle. Goes better with the composters. So now the question is are we keeping the spruce, the stripped spruce sides? Might be good to split this up. Maybe that's where we can put some color in the gable. Weird inside, but very bright outside. In the sunshine, it would even be brighter. Don't mind that. That's kind of fun. If I can find a way to cut it off. Or start it higher, I guess. This is technically going to be a composter, I think. I feel like that might be able to work. I guess we could put composters in there too, couldn't we? What's the preferred tool for the honeycomb? Is it the hoe? Can't be the shovel. Yeah, I only announced the early start on Discord, Sandy. I've got plans this afternoon, so thought it was a good chance to get things out early and sorted. I think composters might be what we put in the gables. I wonder if it's worth going up the extra block up here. It's kind of a unique look. I don't know if I've certainly done anything like this before. don't know about that on the big part. I feel like maybe we just have it go into the roof. I feel like there needs to be a window here. I feel like I've used yellow terracotta in the town too. I think one of the towers and by the mansion maybe. Oh, that works out very well. I think I like that better than the yellow. Yeah, I feel like composters are going to win out. We need more. Oh, I was trying to craft a barrel, I guess. Yeah. That'll make this easier as well. Although, we'll have to come up with something different on the bottom. So I want there to be a window here, and so we might end up using a barrel underneath the window. That's probably okay. That or we'll just put a cross beam there, which I believe would match what we have across the other way. Yeah. My axe is a little bit chop happy. Oh, I'm out of spruce again? We might have to grow and chop down some spruce trees. That sort of works out. I don't think there's a way to get more out here. I could just drop this cross part down. That's not the best though. Unless that feels really bulky. Nope. That's okay. I'm not in love with this part. I'm wondering if that'll look just as good with jungle signs. No, not at all. Okay. Oh, I can't have a sign there because I want to have a jungle trapdoor up there. We're sort of iterating and designing as we go here. Shows off more of that. I don't know if we need these. I guess that could be a window too, couldn't it? Break time, SweetSandi. Thanks very much for the reminder. Yes, it is indeed time to step away for a quick break. If you're new to the stream, I do this about once an hour. It gives me a chance to grab another cup of coffee. Gives you a chance to let a friend know that we're streaming, and I will be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. All right. I think I'm starting to like this more. It looks, I find it's one of those builds that does look very different depending on the time of day. I feel like there needs to be more happening across the top there. It might be worth trying to add some spruce. think I like the simpler version at the top as well. Hmm. If I do that, then I can bring in more of the signs. Not signs, fence gates. What did I do over here? I brought this down, didn't I? Zazali, I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. This might be better off going the other way. You start thinking about where the lights are going to go in here too. I mean, my guess would be candles. I think above the door looks good. This is starting to look a little bit funny though. I think maybe up here we'll switch this back. And I can probably turn that into composters. To be consistent. I think I like the spruce planks better. Mm-hmm. That might get a little bit boring on this side, so we may have to do a little extra. We can squeeze in the odd stripped plank as like a texture. Yeah, I think that works well. That's going to be behind the door, so it's not a big deal. Whoops. Now these will all be composters again. Oh, no, wait. Right, and then we're going to change this. We'll fix the roof on the other side too. Trying to get everything symmetrical. What do we think we like better? We like the stair going down here, or do we think the slab is better? Sandy says, I love this little house. When can I move in? Nice, thanks. We're getting there. Kind of like the slab better. think so too. We'll do that for now. See more of the trapdoors when we do that as well. Do we like that better covered up? I feel like that's just too heavy. Too chunky? Yeah. Can I get away without that crossbeam in there, I wonder? I think so. I think that actually made more sense the way that I had it. Yeah. I think that works. Now I have to add the composter on this side. They're all gone. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That is something that I can sleep through. MindTripMedia with 100 bits. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Rainbow time. Nice. Right over the top of the build. Good sign we're on the right track. And I guess we would just do the one in the middle as well. Don't need another composter. It's not often I build with oak wood because it's such a early vanilla block game, or vanilla block in the game. I don't know if there's anything I can do. Oh, there's a hole in the roof. I'd like to try to continue those ridges up if I can. But a full block didn't work. The kind of thing that looks much better from the ground than it does in the air. This is what I'm thinking. Maybe we can squirrel in a little bit of spruce here. It's too bad. Does this line up? Oh, it does. Interesting. That could be kind of fun. Maybe if we did stairs. That's not terrible. Because what I'm thinking is that we could have that be trapdoors as well. I need more spruce slabs. I feel like that gives a little bit more going on the top. Maybe we want to do that. Oh, that doesn't go there. Okay. I think composter is a better tie-in. And the spruce trapdoor, I think, is a better topper. Oops, wrong one. I think just the one. Yeah, was better going across. And then inside, we might be able to add a little bit more detail there. That's also going to make the roof feel a little bit taller in here, which is nice, especially when you go right up the stairs. That was accidental, but... and then in here, we could also do something like this. Oh no, that... Cannot occupy the same space. So here then, we could do an upside down stair. Yeah, same thing on the outside, but creates a little bit more structure on the inside. Yes, Andy, I got the bits from MindTrip. I did. Not a big fan of the gates. Originally, I was going to have them all open, but we decided to close them all. Well, the ones, except for the ones over the windows. I was going to put a window in that stairwell. Guess we'd go there. Not my favorite. Yeah, maybe we'll... revisit that. Oh, you've got a cold, Sandy? That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Summertime is the worst time to be sick. We dream of a day that slabs can share the same block as a trapdoor. I think it's strange how... I mean, I get why. I understand. But I really feel like there's more options they could be giving us. I'm still on the fence. Maybe we do that instead. No, I like that. Doesn't really work in a corner. This is honestly where we should put like a back porch light. That's probably what's going to happen there. All right, I like that idea with the spruce. So let's do the same thing to the other one. Seem to be on the fence about the fences? Yep. Right, so this lines up. And so I think what we'll do is we'll replace this stair here. And then I can put trapdoor here. Right, that was an upside down stair. I need more stairs. Yeah, I like that. It looks a little bit less boring as the top of a roof. That was a stair, so we'll do stair. Oh, do I connect this everywhere? No, I think I like the long lines across the top. Unless I want to add this in the middle here. I mean, it's not bad. think I like the cleaner look. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the cleaner look for now. I think we'll still connect the color. That come up? That did not connect. So that's that done. Oh no, if we do that, then we got to separate it. Okay. Just kind of stops. That's fine. Get more signs to put in on this side. Do not have enough. It's a little busy. I could probably just get rid of these ones. That's better. Stripes on the house just like the bees have. Oh yeah, I never thought about that. I should probably start taking credit for this kind of stuff, but like that's just a happy accident. That was not something that I had in my mind. Oh. Go up there for that one, I guess. Oh, that one doesn't have a spot. I mean, it sort of looks like a bee. Not really. You know, I think I have to kind of go halfway in between. I think I have to have the color connect here, but not have the geometry go up. So we'll have the color match, but it won't go up. It won't be a ridge. That feels kind of funny. Are all of these not visible from the outside? No, that's going to be visible from the outside. There's definitely some room to play around with. This feels low, but that's okay. This, oh, that could be a barrel too. All right, I think we need to get some torches on in here. That should be enough. Probably going to be light source out here. I'd imagine there'd be another one down here too. I'm still not entirely sold on the tough, but I think everything else is looking pretty good. I'm wondering if we could use jungle doors for the windows as well. Tough looks nice, but cobbled bricks probably might lean a little in the area better because of the walls surrounding it. Yeah. There's a lot of tough over here. This is why I chose it. I mean, when I finally texture everything, I'll be adding in a little bit more. Like, for example, we haven't finished these textures. Whoops. I kind of wonder whether a jungle door would look good. I think the tough, I gotta remember about the tough is that I will have a lot less what's the word I'm looking for? It'll be a lot less of a pattern when I have like grass and bushes and stuff in front of it. Oh, I don't know about that either. Oh, that doesn't work either. Cool. Hopefully that looks all right. A lot of repetition. I wonder, that might be a good spot for the jungle trapdoor. It's hard to tell with the sun on the other side. I think that's the better way to go. Probably not going to open them anyway. Yeah, the border of the jungle trapdoor really fits in well with the composter. That's the top windows, though. Do the bottom windows look the same? I feel like these are more practical. Obviously, I know that's the wrong one. I just want to see if this looks all right. I know it's only 3 wide, but I feel like that looks decent. I like the solid trapdoors. I mean, we've used the spruce trapdoor to great effect in this area, that's for sure. Yeah, I like the way that that looks at the top. I think that'll do for now. My inventory is painfully full. What am I done with? Probably those. Definitely don't need these right now. So many different blocks that you just don't end up using, and then you forget that they're in your inventory, and you're like, why am I dropping stuff on the ground all the time? With the sun on this side, I want to try this front door as a jungle door. I'm probably not going to like it, but... it's not terrible. Feels fancier than the other one, though. that feels kind of straight. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. This whole time I've been jumping the wall and not at all looking at the path. I feel like this should be thinner. Yeah, feels pretty good. Yeah, and then we'll work out the rest. If it even needs to go over that way at all, I'm not really sure. Maybe we could put like a shed or something over here. We'll figure it out. And it'll curve that way too. Nice. Can't be the guy. It goes pretty well. I think that that is a really good second pass on the outside of this bee farm. I think it works thematically. Doesn't look like anything else I've built. I'm noticing I'm missing little bits here and there. Thanks. Yeah, I think it's coming along too. Yeah, I like it. I might actually move this. means we'll probably move that one too. Well, it's probably fine where it is. So stuff like this will feel less repetitive when we've got some grass and some bushes, like if there's some sort of shrub on the corner there. I like about this is that this almost looks like it used to be a window that's been boarded up. So we could use something here like a chest or... There's lots of room up here actually. It's funny, you get pretty good at maximizing space. I'll probably take that right to the ceiling with some sort of like shelving. Don't know if we're going to keep the dark oak. We might have to go with like a spruce or a oak set. And I think I'm still okay with the floor. The floor needs a little bit of love, I think. I wonder if a stone floor would work better. It's always weird. Sunset in the rain. The sun shows up no matter what. With the shader pack. I don't remember that happening with my other one. Always makes you nervous when you wait before dark, before sleeping. Well, the good news is that a lot of the stuff, like it's, the darkness is too close. Like they won't spawn, things won't spawn next to us because we're right there. But yeah, I definitely get wrapped up what I'm doing. Anyway, I think that is some serious progress. I think that looks a lot better than it was. One of these days I'm going to remember to start taking before and after screenshots. I mean, there's the stream before and after, but the screenshots I think also help. Yeah, very, very cool. All right, folks, I need to wrap things up. It is a beautiful Saturday, and I don't want to waste the afternoon all inside. Not that this was a waste. Obviously, I enjoy this very much, but it does feel strange. The 80s kid in me is like, go outside and play when it's this nice outside. So there'll be lots of rainy days, I'm sure, next week where I'll be able to put in some extra time. So thanks very much for your support this week. You all are awesome. Sandy, thanks for helping out with the modding this week. I know my schedule was a little bit all over the place just because I had the Canadian holiday on the 1st. Then I had some other adjustments. I had to also stream earlier today. Instead of 1 o'clock, I started at noon. I'm actually thinking about streaming earlier in the day regularly during the week. It's an odd time because it's in the middle of the workday for most of America, which is where a lot of my viewers are from. But it could mean longer streams. Instead of 2-hour streams, I could maybe go to 3 or 4 if I started at 10 a.m. for me, which is 9 a.m. Eastern. But we'll see. I had the one day that I did stream at 10 a.m. in the morning, I had a lot of people show up. So it could be cool to try and branch out a little bit. Would be really helpful for games like Satisfactory where I feel like a 2-hour stream is too short. So for days like that, I might opt for a longer stream. It could also be weather dependent. If it's a rainy day, I might just decide, you know what, I'm not going anywhere today. Let's just add extra time on there. Because I would like to grow the channel, and I do find it difficult where I'm only able to stream 2 hours a day right now. And so if I can try to increase that, then that will be helpful. Speaking of support and being thankful for it, if you can share the stream around, let a friend know that I stream Tuesday through Saturday. Share the channel, share my social media, Joel Duggan, and share the podcast. The Spawn Chunks podcast all about Minecraft is available on Mondays on all of your favorite podcasting platforms, including a video version on YouTube and Spotify. We're going to be talking about the new Copper Golem coming up this week, so that's going to be fun. You can also listen to the Citadel Cafe, which is my other podcast about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. Again, also free on your favorite podcasting platform. And we're going to see if I can find someone that's playing Minecraft to send you along to. Let me just see here who's live. I'm sure a couple of the hermits are probably live. Cowboy SMP. Hey, you know what? We have not had a chance to raid Soup for Lois. For Eloise. Soup for Eloise. They filled in for me on the Spun Chunks a few weeks ago. So let's send you all over to Soup for Eloise, and I will see you on Tuesday. Unless I see you on the Spun Chunks podcast on Monday. Bye for now.